What's good, everybody? It's your boy Brees, and you're now tuned in to the hottest platform for all the upcoming entrepreneurs, creators, and business professionals around New York City. So today I'm joined by a couple of New York City's hottest engineers and artists around the towns, and you feel me? We're gonna see what's cooking with them, right? So I'm gonna let them go ahead and introduce themselves.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Turbeazy, artist engineer, Turbeazy.
It's your boy Jusstheloyal, artist and producer, Jusstheloyal. It's your boy GGChang, GGChang, Instagram GG.Chang, and I'm an engineer, producer, and a rapper.
I feel that, yeah. So it's your boy Brees, and I don't do none of those things, but I definitely do want to tap into that for sure. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, it's like I feel a lot of people say I got an ear for music, so it's like whether it's on the talent side, whether it's actually like lyrically and stuff like that. So it's like you might see me drop some shit too. So who knows? Who knows? Yeah. So yeah, just a little backstory though. Like Turb is like I just met Turb not too long ago, like just hooping.
Facts.
Type shit. You feel me? Like we just be hooping and shit. So it's like that's kind of how we got cool. And then he told me he definitely want to come up here. He had a lot to say about engineers. So I mean we gonna tap into that, but I gotta ask y'all about y'all names though. Y'all names are very like different. So y'all wanna explain what those names mean or like backstories or anything like that? I mean, it's my first time meeting y'all too, so it's like, one of y'all two could kick it off.
So I used to go by GGChang, and I revamped my name to GGChang because I'm gritty. You feel what I'm saying? It's to the death of me. Word. So I go by GGChang now. And I've always had Chang as a nickname since I started calling myself that for real.
Those guys, is you Blasian or something?
Yeah,
okay.
facts. My mom
I was wondering.
Chinese and Jamaican, so you know what I mean. I try to keep close to my roots. You feel what I mean? Facts.
Yeah, I feel that.
GGChang. Yeah, my name Jusstheloyal. It just came derived from like my brother and his friend group. They just always strive to be as loyal as possible with everything, with everybody. You feel what I'm saying? So as I was growing up, I realized like that's the key component to everything. So when it came down to making my name, I was just like, all right. I wanted it to just be Just, but it just needed something else extra to it, so it just ended up being Jusstheloyal. So
I feel that. I thought it was probably like, because that sounds like an R&B type of name. So I'm like, yo, you do R&B music or something?
Mad funny though, because when I was performing the other day, somebody said to me after I performed, like, when they heard my name, they thought I was an R&B artist. I was like,
it definitely sounds like some like R&B shit.
I'm hearing that now. That's so crazy, but I get it though. Yeah.
No, I feel that.
Yeah. My name is Turb. Right now I'm going by Bert.
Backwards.
And Bert is just Turb. It's just it flipped around.
It took me a second. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. It be taking people a minute, but
like
it
when
just
y'all
came
saying
from...
Bert outside, I'm like, who's Bert? I mean, it took me a second to realize that though.
Yeah, but nah, it just came from like me being myself, me just kind of like submitting to like my first thoughts that come in my head, and whatever I feel like saying, I'm just kind of like doing that shit. So like that's Bert, you know what I'm saying? So that's where we at right now.
Yeah, so
the Bert era.
Definitely, audience, excuse me for the jitteriness. I feel like, I ain't been in the studio mad long. I ain't do an episode in mad long. This the revamp, new studio, new glasses, new everything, you feel me? So yeah, so just to go onto y'all story. So how long y'all been doing music? Like, was it something collectively I was doing, or was it like an individual thing?
At first it wasn't. Then it was for a while. I mean, there's actually more of us. We all went to high school together. That's kind of like the funny thing about it. And around that time, I was doing music. I know just kind of started doing music. Everybody was kind of like in and out of it. And like, I went to the Army for a little bit. And when I came back, everybody was just kind of hitting their groove on their music thing. And then we was like we was like very together, like a collective, like very like hand in hand kind of with it. And then like over the past couple of years, as things develop, we kind of did our own thing, but we still like support each other. We still like brothers. It feels like a collective to like the outside. So it's like, it's really the same thing for real. And it's been like damn near a decade now, for real.
Facts.
That's what it feel like.
That is a fact.
Type shit.
Yeah, you ain't want to add nothing to that? I mean, shit.
Nah, honestly, you hit the nail on the head. Like,
for I feel that.
when we all was in high school, everybody was doing their thing, like respectively. It was a couple of us that was like in and out of the music thing, I should say, like, you know, early on. But then when everybody like kind of I guess locked in at the same time, it was like a one big conversation, like, yo, I think we should just do this as a
collective.
one big thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it just kept progressing. We had producers, videographers, photographers, rappers, engineers. It was a whole group of us, but you know, I had a core. But yeah.
Wait, so where y'all from originally?
Long Island.
Yeah,
Like all of y'all?
Yeah.
'Cause I know Turb, you told me you from Queens, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
So
okay.
so my family is from Long Island. Like I'm actually raised in Queens, but I was kicked out at 17. I finished high school in Long Island. I started rapping seriously in Long Island. Like all of my best friends are from Long Island. I have best friends from Queens, but like my core friends, like people who I hang out with every day, is from Long Island. So like I feel like it's only natural for me to jack Long Island. Like I said, my family's from there. My dad's a DJ. He was an artist. He jacked Long Island heavy. Like the roots around me is so heavy. Like I feel like it would be weird for me to not to jack and say Long Island when I'm outside. But you know, I was raised in Queens, and I do love Queens and everything out there. So.
Yeah, and then it's like, you know, all these Brooklyn people I know, so I'm just like, this dude be everywhere. Like,
Yeah, I just be outside. You know, I was a engineer for a while, so like, you know, my friend Boss, he's from Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, facts. Shout
So
out
it's
Boss.
like I really be, you know, mingling. You know what I'm saying? I match energies. People who are like who real niggas, they gonna fuck with me. I fuck with people who are real. So like we just so happen to like, you know, lock in, and like I just stay in touch type shit.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, because I even seen you did the Still Got the Juice? I seen my homegirl Keys in that.
Oh,
I
Keys?
was like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, nah, Keys is definitely the homie. Shout out to Keys.
Shout out to
Facts.
Keys.
Shout out to Keys.
Shout out to
Sure.
Keys.
No, for sure. If it wasn't
Definitely
for Keys, Keys helped. Shout out to Moolah, helped Moolah get signed. Like she's like, Keys a very like big supporter of ours. She's also a singer as well. Like she's helped me get producers. Like she's always outside with us. So like, shout out to Keys for real.
Fact, that's him.
Yeah, I didn't know she could sing. She could sing.
Yeah, she could
Fact.
sing her
She could
ass off.
sing.
Fact.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah, so I was talking about all these parts of Long Island. So it's like, so y'all said Nassau, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean off camera or whatnot. So what was that like? You know, being from Long Island. You know, obviously everybody in the city, they try to treat y'all like, you feel me? I guess you could say like the outsiders and whatnot.
Facts. That did play a big toll in what we was doing in the music shit. Like at first we would do shows on Long Island, and then we just realized that it would be better for us to do shows in the city to get it to branch out our sound and shit. And I feel like that helped in the long run.
Yeah, because it's one thing when people say stuff like your local, like, you know, your friends, your family, they shouldn't be a target audience. Well, it's a bigger thing when you got New York City, like, as the, I guess you could say, as, like, the goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, I could say that to somebody from Florida, and it's just like, all right. Like, when they hear, like, friends and family, they just thinking literally my friends and family. You say somebody, sound like that, somebody from, like, upstate, Long Island, even Staten Island, you feel me? They'll be like, yeah, but at least I got New York City to fall back on, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I could feel that for sure.
That's a fact.
Nah, it was definitely a stepping stone because, you know, we definitely felt a little on the outside of it, but every time we popped out, they're like, who are these dudes?
Nice.
So, yeah, like, it ended up working in our favor, but it definitely is always a thing. Like, you know, you'll get that in the conversation here and there, but now it's not even like that. Like, they're just like, nah, they see it for what it is. Like, be nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, a little different.
Yeah, it's good to put on, too, because it's like, it changes the narrative for what it
Yeah.
is, you know?
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Yeah, it's funny because when we was doing shows on Long Island, it wasn't like people wouldn't come, but like how niggas said, like it was really mostly like people we already knew, and like it kind of wasn't the goal. I felt like we kind of hit where we wanted. We went where we wanted to go in Long Island, and like I feel like that wasn't the overall goal, and we just kind of had to like move from that, and it took a while to get the same audience and love like that we get now, not in Long Island, and then to bring the people from Long Island to where we're at now. So like it's definitely like a great feeling, and it's crazy to even see it now. Like we in Brooklyn, we in Lower East Side, you know what I'm saying? niggas from Long Island, and there's 200 plus 500 people, whatever, 300 people in here to see us or whatever, and it's like, you know, like we couldn't see that before. We could only do that in Long Island. You know what I'm saying? With people who already know us, you know, and now it's like on a different scale. So.
Facts.
Yeah, because even for me, it's like I see it the same way too. Just coming from the city side, like for me, you know, I was raised in Brooklyn my whole life. I live in Queens now. It's like when I moved to Queens, and then once I started like driving and stuff like that, especially during the pandemic, you know, Long Island, you could do whatever you want basically.
Yeah.
So it's like I started exploring Long Island. It's like the same way y'all see the city and you're like, wow, like there's a lot more like out here for me. It's like it's the same with Long Island where it's like, wow, I didn't know like Long Island had all this to offer because it's like people hear Long Island, they think, you know, suburbs, they think there's nothing going on besides just people's houses. Like, there's no stores, there's no malls, there's no none of that.
Yeah.
You feel me? But then it's like the most sneakiest places that I be in Long Island. Like, you feel me? You go out with shorty, for me, it's always like a nice restaurant I go out to. You feel me? My cousins, they live in West Hempstead. Anytime, you know, we chilling, we kicking it, we be finding all these fun places to go to, fun things to do. Yeah. It's always in Long Island. It's never like the city, ironically.
Yeah, and you get a nice parking spot out there. It's like you can do what you want. I know, most definitely.
Nah, even in Queens too, though. I ain't gonna lie. Even in Queens for sure.
With traffic, like once you get to LI, there's no like city traffic in Long Island. You're not going to be in like Huntington or whatever and like can't get around. You know what I mean? Like if you want to get to the mall or whatever and go to someplace nice, Grand Lux, like you valid. Like, feel me? It's cool. It's easy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you do that in Brooklyn, even in Queens. You go to one part of Queens, like you in 30-minute traffic, you in 20-minute traffic. You too close to the Ave, it's over for you.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
you know?
It's wicked.
So
it's definitely wicked.
I definitely enjoy that about Long Island. Like no alternate side of the street parking. Like people leave you alone out there. Like it's definitely a different vibe. Like it's a breath of fresh air. If you're not from there, like you definitely going to enjoy the peace. Like. But then at the same time, I always tell people this, like, it ain't all sweet. Like, if you're not from Long Island, whatever you think it is, it's not. And I mean that on all levels. You know what I'm saying? You can find whatever you want to find out there. So,
yeah. So you mentioned that you was in the military earlier. So what was that experience like for you, Turb, man? Where'd you serve, first of all? And thank you for your service, of course.
Appreciate you. I served 2012, 2016. I was in Turkey. I did a year in Korea. That was cool. So, and I was in like El Paso. That was like my duty station in Texas.
What branch were you?
The Army.
Oh, the Army.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, me in high school, it's crazy. My high school had like a ROTC program. So it's like the first year was mandatory. The second, like after the second
mandatory.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Actually, no, but I think it was the first semester was mandatory. But it's like, for me personally, I feel like a lot of black kids I went to high school with me, like we all rock with the sophomore year sergeant. So it's like we stayed because we like, you know, he was like a uncle to us. Like, you feel me? All the black kids, he dap up all the black kids. He made sure everybody feel comfortable, everybody feel good. Because I went to school in Manhattan, it was very diverse, but obviously, you know, minorities, you still stick out. So it's like, even though, like, you know, you got white, Asian, Hispanic, black kids, the black kids are always going to be the outlier. I mean, majority of the times wherever you go. So it's like, yeah, like I said, he always made sure we was comfy and stuff. So it's like a lot of us stuck around just for that. And then after that, I ain't going to lie, a lot of people, we all got up out of there. But you feel me? The experience was worth it for sure.
Yeah, Army is cool. Like, I'm going to just say, like, you know, it really wasn't my vibe, but it was cool. Like, it gave me discipline. I seen the world. Like, I was able to vibe out. Like, feel me? Like, as a young kid from, like, you know, Long Island and Queens, like, I never thought I'd get a chance to, like, see the world for free or anything. Like, I wasn't even thinking about that. You know what I mean? So, like, to even get the opportunity to do that was really cool. Like, I really got to experience things, like, I never thought I'd get to experience. And just even like being black, like being black in Korea is the coolest thing in the world. Like,
yeah, because
I promise
like,
you,
they think you were like a fictional character.
Yo, they think you're a superhero.
Seeing the TikToks
like,
and stuff.
Feel me? They don't know what to think of you. Like, they're gonna think every stereotype in the world, good, bad, ugly. Like, feel me? The girls are gonna love you. The old people gonna be scared of you. Like, feel me? The guys are gonna be intimidated. They're gonna want to impress you. Like, I remember being in the club, feel me? Like, dancing and like. Niggas want to dance battle me, like, pulling up on me, doing real dance moves, break dancing, all that, spinning on their head. Like, I can't do none of that. I'm out here just doing my little thing, but like, feel me? They see me, they see the culture, and they testing they own vibe out. And I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, out here, it's not like that. So it's like, to even be in a position where like people look at you like that is crazy. And you just, you know what I'm saying? You just vibing out. So.
Yeah, nah, because you even see that in the Asian culture as a whole. Like, you see in Japan, like, even in Japan, I'm seeing that, like, you know, they getting into the like, the soca stuff. Like, I be seeing videos, like, Japanese people, you know, not even just the soca, but even the dance hall. Like, I be seeing them doing, like, the Jamaican dances and stuff on TikTok.
Facts.
And I just be, like, taken back. But then even, too, like, when I was in high school, like, when you know, everybody was getting light and stuff, they was getting light out there and stuff. And I remember, I think they used to have tournaments. They used to come out to, like, the U.S. and stuff like that. And battle and stuff like that. Even the light-skinned dude I was out there, like, I remember he was a legend in that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Word?
Yeah, like, he was a legend. I don't know if you want me to say his name, but, you know, special shout out to him. But yeah, he was like one of them people. Like, that's why when I walked in, I seen him. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, you feel me? Because like when I was a kid and shit, it's like I was one of the people I used to, like, you feel me, look up to and shit.
Nah, he fake look familiar.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, nah, you definitely seen him. You definitely have.
Video on YouTube or something.
That's what I'm trying to say. You definitely have type shit.
I can't front though. The culture definitely runs deep. Like, you go some places and, well, one, you know, a lot of places English be like the first thing that they be learning.
Mm-hmm.
It's surprising, you wouldn't even think of it, but culture runs mad deep because I remember I'll be often scrolling through YouTube and I'll see people literally mimicking like how, you know, trap music sounds out here or things like that. But it's also because that's what they're into, or that's what, you know what I'm saying. So
especially New York culture.
Yeah, especially New York culture. It gets. Yeah.
I'm tired of the chopped cheese memes, bro. I'm tired. Like every cooking video, there's a chopped cheese getting made by somebody that's from like Texas or California. Tired of that shit. The
thing is, you can't even get that much different with a chopped cheese. So it's like
that's why.
That's
why the Aki way, I feel like he just be doing too much. It's like, yo, bro, like, you know, these people not from New York. You over here making them do chopped cheeses with, you feel me, like pepperoni and like all this extra stuff. It's like, yo, bro.
Nah, but the Aki way,
Cheetos, like
yeah, nah, it's crazy because if you really into chopped cheeses, you know, like this whole thing ruined chopped cheeses. Like, chopped cheeses was so much better like 5 years ago,
and they were cheaper.
They were cheaper. Yo, you should get a chopped cheese on the Hero. You used to get that shit for like $6, no more than $7.
The wild burger platter from the deli is cheaper than a chopped cheese.
Yo, bro, the game is fucked up, bro.
Yo, they selling them shits at,
bro,
like,
TikTok.
what you call it, Whole Foods?
Hot take. TikTok is ruining food, bro. They ruining the whole food industry. Like they helping some stores out, but like anything that hits a fad, like it's just like
it becomes hot commodity.
Bro, the price goes up. Like, and you can't even enjoy it. Like, no, TikTok need to chill out. Like,
Oxtail became gold. Like,
yo, oxtails. Not everybody make everything. Like,
even too, like just everybody's obsession with like just putting jerk sauce on everything. Like jerk, like I mean, yeah, jerk chicken obviously that's a staple, but then now you got people just making up their own stuff. Like, I mean, I understand some people probably do put jerk sauce on like turkey and maybe even oxtail, maybe even, you know, lamb, but it's just like the way people started dragging out like this is some brand new creation and they put all these extra ingredients to it where it's more barbecue than jerk. It's just like, bro, I feel what you mean on that.
But I will say this though, I put jerk sauce and sweet sauce. I could on anything. That combination really is.
It takes it there.
To the moon. That shit about to make me cry right now. Oh my God. Shout out to Breezes in Queens. Oh my God, Breezes.
Oh, on what's it called? On Conduit, right?
Yes. Oh my
right
God, Breezes. That salmon,
they
that jerk
pasta.
salmon, Breezes pasta.
Yeah, that's my favorite. I thought I was bugging because it's like I'll be saying that people go try it like, oh, it's alright. I'm just like, it's the best roasted pasta I ever had.
Top what? Footprints.
Y'all do
nah, hell no.
Footprints went pop. Footprints went pop.
Footprints and Bed-Stuy Fish Fry, like in the 2010s, they were both two lit spots, but now it's like both they food to me is terrible. Cousin Slices too. I ain't gonna lie. Cousin Slices is another one. Fell off crazy.
What?
That's crazy.
I can't. I'm not about.
I fuck with Cousin Slices.
I had some.
Shout out Randy.
Shout out Randy.
Shout out Randy.
Last Cousin Slices. I have an air fryer. And this is what you gotta do with Cousin Slices. Like, you gotta air fry that shit when you get home. They got the ingredients on the box. If you listen to the ingredients, it's gonna come out perfect. I swear to God. I had a jerk. I like sweet and spicy salmon, sliced from cutting slices, popped in the air fry. 15 minutes later, that shit was busting. I'm not gonna lie, it was busting.
Now you know what I think it is too. Now I think about, I think it's just the demand, because it's like, think about it, like when you making, like when you cooking in general, or even just doing anything, it's same with music, right? You could be making like mad music all the time, but it's not gonna hit the same because you don't really get to put the quality into it. Yeah. So it's like with food, it's like you got high demand, you got long lines, you can't put that same touch to your food like you used to when you were coming up. So it's like I can understand, like, you know, why a lot of these lit spots start to fall off, especially like, cause not I'm gonna let you go, but like even what's it called, like in Philly, like what you call it, Geno's, I think that's the cheesesteak spot, right?
Yeah.
I be seeing people in the comments like, oh yeah, Geno's not even all that no more, they fell off. But then let New Yorker go to Geno's and say this shit whack, and then you gonna see mad people in Philly coming for them like, nah, you bugging, you don't know what to talk about. Yeah, but to your point though.
Yeah, I can say like when he first started cutting slices, he was there more often than he is now because he got 3 stores now. So it's like,
yeah, it's all the,
he not the one making the pizzas no more. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, those is his recipes type shit. You feel what I'm saying? That he put on the drawing board type shit and he made it from scratch type shit. And that's why people fucked with it. And at the same time now it's like, now you not making it.
You got
Sometimes he'd be having like, you know, sometimes kids could be making this shit, or like, you know, like a young adult, you feel what I'm saying? Somebody who never really been in that industry type shit, never been a cook, but he know the ingredients. So he's gonna put that shit together, serve it out. You feel what I'm saying?
That's the problem when you have a franchise, when you start getting money.
Halal Bros is another one too.
Yeah.
Halal Bros, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, like when Halal Bros was a thing, I used to fuck with heavy. Now it's like, I don't got it. It don't hit for me the same way it used to hit back in the day.
But that's what happens. Like that's what happens. Niggas be liking gourmet food, and like shit do be gourmet, but like once the demand reaches a certain point, it's no longer gourmet. It's like, and then you got to pick your poison. It's like you want to be Drake or you want to be Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's cool either way, but once you make that crossover, like it comes with, it's a different game. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to keep your food and then to feed so many people every day and to keep the demand up to make that many amount of anything and to keep the same taste when you was, you know what I'm saying?
What about this though? What about this thought piece? I be thinking like, cause I have a lot of homies who be like, yo, I can't go here no more. Like y'all, you know. Y'all know what Turbeazy.
Nah, I know what you mean.
Valley?
Oh, in Hempstead?
Yeah.
Well, they got another one. Yeah.
So,
but the main one I know is in West Hempstead.
We ran through Cherry Valley in college. You know what I'm saying? So my sons, they be like, I can't go there no more. But I often be thinking to myself like, oh, what if you're just too used to something? Like my mom, she would make like spaghetti, ziti, lasagna often. Now older, every time she say, yo, she got that, I'm like,
like all the time or like one or the other?
Nah, like one or the other. But like,
I was about to say, y'all making that all the time shit. I'm gonna have to come over for dinner.
All the homies be like, yo, how you not jacking it? I'm like, yeah, but I got used to it. You feel what I'm saying? Certain things I could, you know what I'm saying? Like I could keep going, but I feel like sometimes you just get used to certain things. Cause also like, I just had this thought process the other day. It's like, they have recipes for certain
people also be changing their recipes. Feel me, like to make things cheaper or things change, and like you don't be knowing. Like they may be like, all right, yo, the price of eggs went up. We about to take 2 eggs out of this recipe.
Or they look for
and
substitutes.
It might really just throw your whole vibe off. Yeah. You feel me? Or like they was using Hidden Valley Ranch on now they using freaking Wishbone Ranch, Ken's or Heinz Ranch.
I feel like the coffee industry the perfect example because you see everybody and their moms want to go to almond milk and oat milk, so now it's like
almond milk.
Every coffee shop, like they switching it up crazy because they just trying to find the cheapest way they could, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not with the regular milk though. No dairy.
I only fuck with oat milk myself. I ain't gonna lie.
Oat milk is valid. Yeah. I could do some oat milk.
Especially the taste too. Like I feel like, you know, it tastes better than like, you feel me.
What about almond milk, Casey? You fuck with almond milk?
Allergic to peanuts.
It's hard.
That's a good answer.
I feel like you try to put him in the hot seat that he had the perfect answer for you, like bail out right there.
I can't front though. Almond milk, cashew milk, and oat milk elevate the cereal.
But it's funny too. You mentioned like the whole like, you know, you so used to it too. It's like for me, I'm Haitian, so it's like people talk about Haitian spaghetti a lot, and it's like I never understood why. Like now Haitians, I should say.
Yeah.
They say like we make spaghetti different from
Yeah,
everybody else.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
It's good though. Nah,
I
y'all
don't
got,
see it, and I don't taste it.
yeah, y'all got that. Is that
You don't taste it different?
yeah,
I don't taste
meatballs
it
is different too. Pause.
Nah, it's I mean that's because they're using sauces.
Yeah.
Like they like actual like pause, but like actual like hot dogs and stuff. Like that's what they're using. They're not using they're not using like ground beef or nothing like that.
That's crazy. I did not know that because I
But they
did
be
not.
like onions and peppers and like.
I mean, I've had Italians that make it that way too. Like that's why you
and
know.
then like y'all don't got like extra like seasonings in it.
Probably. I mean, shit, this was me eating this as a kid, so it's not like I was watching my parents make it. But
Yeah.
I've been given
understood it.
Haitian spaghetti before, and it tasted different than traditional spaghetti.
I mean,
But it wasn't bad though. It was just like it was Haitian. Like,
I understand
you know
the
what I'm
sauce is
saying?
different though, cause I don't feel like it's actual like tomatoes. So I feel like they be doing their own stuff, tomatoes and probably some other stuff.
Slap.
It was definitely way more like spicy though. Like it was spicier though. It was way more like I don't know. It was like earthy, I guess. Like I felt like Italians would just be a little butter, a little oregano, whatever, tomato sauce, pop, like cheese. Like
No, I feel
I felt like the Haitian spaghetti, it was just a little more. It had way more stuff going on in it. But it was good though.
no,
I like that.
Yeah,
That
so
rice is amazing.
Yeah.
which one?
Black rice.
yeah.
Black rice. I had a feel you was gonna say that.
That
No,
rice is fire.
see, I ain't gonna lie though. You
Heavy.
can't trust everybody how they make it though, cause not everybody clean like everything properly.
And y'all
Yeah.
patties.
Remember,
are
it's
good.
a mushroom that give it a color. So it's like if you're not cleaning the mushroom right, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
Haitian patties definitely are better though.
Yeah,
Jamaican
they
patties.
just mad flaky.
mad flaky, bro.
He threw
Like,
that in there.
cause I see where he was going with it, so I had to just make sure I
like
threw that
Jamaican
in.
patties,
Yeah, I got Jamaica right next to me, so it's like you feel me?
Jamaican patties, man. Love me a Jamaican patty. Ain't gonna lie.
I'm trying to find a good bake.
I've had Haitian patties too, but I feel like the sweet like the dough they use to make patties is a little bit more sweeter.
It's like, almost like a croissant.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, I could say that.
Yeah, facts. Damn,
Nah, I can't front though.
I get me a patty right now for real, man.
Empanadas, Haitian patties, and beef patties is tied. Like you could get a going from different. You just gotta know where to go. You feel what I'm saying? Like
It really depends on the spot for real. It really depends on the spot. That's what I'm trying to find.
Haitian beef patties be smaller than regular.
They
than
mad
Jamaican.
small, bro, and they're the same. Yo, I swear to God, bro, I spent like $4 on this Haitian patty, bro. It was like this.
That shit like
I'm
a
exaggerating
toaster
'cause it wasn't
strudel.
that
It was
big.
like a toaster strudel.
It was like a cinnamon toast crunch square. I'm not gonna lie, it was
Yeah,
like
that's
this
so deep.
big, like
four.
4 beans in Brooklyn. In Brooklyn.
Nah, surprisingly, the best empanada I had was you probably think it's empanada mama or something.
I think Mama's Empanada, Jackson Heights.
Surprisingly, the best one I had is y'all be at the Barclays Center. You know that empanada cart, like across the street by the Apple Store.
Across the street, not the one.
Well, no, in front of the Apple Store, I should say. It's right in
I
front.
seen it, but I ain't.
Yeah, I never bought
I ain't
from.
gonna
I know what
lie,
you're talking
that's
about.
probably the best empanada I've ever had.
You ever been to Supreme Empanada?
Nah.
Supreme Empanada is good. They got the lamb chop
I
empanada.
spoke too soon. Oh, I
And they
seen
got
that.
they keep
I
they
seen
keep they
that.
keep the bone.
in it. I want to try that so bad.
That shit.
Please.
I gotta try that.
And they got the surf and turf too.
Empanada Mama is that fire, but it's like it's like.
I don't like
commercial.
Empanada Mama.
It's like it's not like
That shit pop.
it's
I don't
not
like
the
food that
best-
go pop.
Yeah, like
When they made the second
Yeah.
store, that's when they fell down. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, I don't like
When they
food that
made
go
that
pop.
second store,
I ain't
that's
gonna
when
lie,
they
y'all
fell down.
the first people that ever told me y'all ain't like it that much.
I like
People
Mama's
everybody
empanadas
like keep
in
telling me
Jackson
like go
Heights.
try it and
Twist
stuff,
it.
and I tried it a couple times. You feel
When
me?
you
It's a go-to.
smacked? When you
Yeah.
smacked?
It's open all night.
Yeah.
It's a go-to. Like, and it's good.
But there's
when you
better
really want
spots,
the best
though.
joint, you
Better
gotta
spots,
like,
better spots.
you might as well go to the mom and pop joint. Like,
And that's the
you know what I
thing.
mean?
That's one thing I say about Long Island. Like we're used to like business. Like we used to like mom and pop really going in the store and people really cooking the food. Like even if it's kind of fast food, like if it's fast food, it's McDonald's. Like we getting empanadas. We had Jamaican flavors. They getting cooked every morning, brand new. Like every couple of hours, fresh patch. Like we not used to like this whole little pop franchise. Like so when we eating food and we go to a spot to get some pasta. My pasta needs to be made when I ask for it. I need to be able. I gotta call in and make sure it take 30 minutes. It gotta be fresh, hot, everything. It needs to be love in there. Like, you can't be in somebody getting paid minimum wage and he just trying to get like a job for the summer. Nah, this gotta be your mom own this. Your dad here Feel me? Your daughter here for the summer, like she don't got no job, she's here. Feel me? The cousins is working here, like. Feel me? We need love in the food. Well,
and to your point, they get commercialized. So it's like the people that own these stores and, you know, that's in charge of all this stuff, they're not even from where it is. Like, in your case, you talk about, you know, Jamaican food. Like, they're not even Jamaican. You got white people that's running this stuff. They don't know nothing. You feel me? They just know it's spicy to them. That's it. Like, you feel
that's
me?
why
They
pizza.
not even put pimento in their joint.
That's what happened with pizza.
They not even.
Your pizza used to be mad good.
Oh,
I
even
feel like
pizza.
pizza used to only be owned by Italians. Now I
Now
got the pizza store.
Now you got West Indians making pizza. You got the Asians making pizza, and they trying to, you know, make General Tso pizza. And you got jerk chicken pizza, and you got
Oh, you heard of a General Joe pizza?
yeah, facts.
You heard of a General Joe pizza? They tweaking. Yeah.
Oh no, I was making that up, but I'm sure it's out. I'm sure it's out there, bro. I'm sure.
Nah.
I've seen General Tso tacos, so I'm sure there's General Tso
seen
pizza, bro.
that? They're bugging.
I've seen it, bro.
Yeah. And it's funny, but like people come to New York now and they be like, New York pizza isn't that good. And I'd be like, yo, you're bugging. You don't know where to go. But it's like everybody do it now. You know what I'm saying? Pizza done went pop. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, you don't even. We so weird. Like it be so weird.
Y'all been seeing Dave Portnoy doing the pizza?
You said who?
reviews?
Dave Portnoy.
Dave
From
Portnoy.
The one bite, the dude that just take a bite of the pizza and he
Yeah.
be judging it.
Nah,
Nah, he.
maybe I've seen him, but I don't know his name.
You know Barstool Sports?
Yeah.
The owner is from Long Island.
Oh, for real.
No, I
He's
think
from
I
Boston.
think-
I
nah,
figured
he
it was a
from
Long
Boston.
Island
He from
thing.
Boston.
He from Boston. He
Oh,
from
okay.
Boston. I think he from Boston.
But he be going to
But-
every pizza.
Because I knew
spot.
Barstool through like people from Long Island, so it's
Yeah.
like I thought that's how they started.
Nah, they will. What is it? Sports betting or no?
Yeah,
they was-
No, it would just be like
Yeah, media.
yeah,
was
it just be
media.
like funny stuff, like you feel me, especially like on the college scene. It's like, you know,
And
them
they
big
do,
white
like,
parties of people
podcasting and
jumping
shit.
through the tables and stuff, like
Yeah.
people having drunk moments. That's what they started with, and then it became like more of a sports thing.
Oh, okay. Nah, the dude be going around doing the pizza reviews, but he actually went to a couple like local spots around here, obviously. But then he went to Cuts and Slices. It was a thought piece, like when I said it, but he actually didn't give it a high rating. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, because they don't only.
But
He had a regular slice though.
that was the other thing I was gonna say. He had a regular slice. So everybody in the comments is just like, "Yo, I'm still jacking this," but he's going after a different rating. Like
He's looking for a regular.
flop. Like you don't want the pizza.
Yeah, because that's not their specialty. They
Yeah.
specialize in more in giving the creativity to it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what's it called? Like y'all ever been to Dirty Taco?
Oh,
Long
yeah,
Island.
yeah,
That
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's
Dirty
why I
Taco
mentioned the
Fire.
General Tso and whatnot.
Oh, they got that
did
there?
They do it on Taco Tuesdays.
I ain't gonna lie.
I,
Dirty
I
Taco,
went there on Tuesday and they had like a special
Nah,
Taco Tuesday
Dirty
menu.
Taco is
And I seen
dirt.
it.
It's
I ain't gonna lie, it is, but I know why you say it, because it's like, again, it's like they not giving you like some authentic Mexican.
Dirty
They
Taco.
making up like, you feel me?
It's owned by white people, man.
Yeah. So it's like, you feel me? They
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I do not like that.
there's no
That's my-
originality to it. Like
Yo, that's my biggest pet peeve. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That reminds me of a story I got like 2 weeks ago,
that shit.
maybe 3.
How
I
you
was
gentrify
hungry
the
as hell
taco?
in Brooklyn, right? I wanted some Caribbean food. I seen a jerk spot open. It was called Jerk King or Caribbean King. We drove there. It was a truck.
it was a truck, right?
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't
It
bugging.
was like some Russian man in there
Bro.
making jerk chicken and shit,
I
bro.
work by Wall Street. They be there like every Thursday.
Bro, I'm
or
like, you know
Wednesday
what?
or some shit like that.
I'm like, you know what? I'm not
I
gonna be
tried it
that
once.
guy. So before anybody judges me when they see this, I bought the food. You know what I'm saying? It was the worst jerk chicken, rice and peas I ever had in my life, yo.
And they faked me out too, because they had a Jamaican woman like taking the orders.
Nah, that's OD.
So I'm just like, you feel me? I'm like, it's probably
Yo,
like
they
a
gotta stop with
home,
that.
a home business. They mobile, you feel me?
I
They
ain't
go.
gonna lie.
It's kind of like Jam Rock. You ever had Jam Rock? Like, I'm thinking it's like something traditional like Jam Rock.
Yo, bro.
They got
They
me
had
good.
some shit called Ginger in Time right in front of the Barclays Center today, bro. Bro, it was an African dude saying jerk chicken, selling a jerk chicken place for $10, $15, $20. You heard?
Oh, like it's a little stand, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
right.
saying. Then the empanada shit right next
The
to it.
nigga said, I'm Muslim. I'm celebrating Ramadan. I said, what? How you Muslim? You Jamaican? I've never seen a lot of Muslim Jamaicans, bro. It didn't really make sense.
I know a
to me.
girl, but that's because she got married. But she ended up divorcing, so I don't know if she still practiced. But
I mean, it's a religion. I mean, I feel like you could be whatever you want to be. There's Jamaican Christians. There's Jamaican Rastas.
Just black Jews.
Came home to that.
Jamaican
Yeah, but
Catholics.
he didn't sound Jamaican either. But like,
So you was just skeptical, bro.
yeah, like
Oh, he just
selling
made-
Jamaican food.
He's just freestyling.
Yeah.
Facts.
freestyling. That's like when you go and you looking for some pizza and then it's like a whole bunch of Latinos in there.
Or
I don't like that, but like
I ain't gonna lie
Indian-
though, but they fake make good. They
They
make good
do,
pizza though. I ain't
though,
gonna
like-
lie.
You got the Indian niggas
Right.
selling dollar pizza.
You know what it is?
Like,
You know what it is about? You know what it is about Spanish niggas?
They work hard though.
And they follow instructions. Like so,
Mhm.
like if you, and I mean that in a great way. Like if
No,
you,
I respect that.
like if you give them a recipe and be like, yo, this is the recipe. They're not gonna be like, I'm gonna just do this. Like they're gonna follow the recipe to the T. Like,
Mhm.
and they do that. They'll buy a restaurant out and be like, we'll take your recipe and we'll take the store, and it'll just be that. Cause I'll go to an Italian store or whatever, and it'll could be owned by Italians, and you look in the back, and it's still Spanish nigga cooking it. Anyway, they just making sure he know what he doing. But once he know, he know. He not gonna forget. Like he not about to fuck it up. Like some of these people be fucking shit up. Like
I went and got chicken
I be
teriyaki.
fucking it up. I fucks it up. I'm not gonna lie, respectfully.
I went and got chicken teriyaki, and I normally order from this place on Uber Eats, and it looked mad authentic type of vibe. So then I decided to pick it up this day. I'm like, nah, let me just go get this. So I went to go pick it up, and it was no Latinos in there. So I'm just like, wait. I'm like, nah, it's busting though.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it was
yeah.
a thought, like it was a thought to myself, like, oh snap, like wait, okay.
Yeah, nah, it
And-
throw you off, but like they'll figure it out.
But you go out the state though, they're doing that everywhere.
Yeah, but I just said it ain't the same here.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
they're learning from like the best.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
different. Like if I seen Bobby in the Spanish at a pizzeria like in North Dakota, I'm not buying the pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like respectfully, like
Crazy
I
thing
mean,
is,
shit,
though,
I don't know who eating anything from North Dakota.
New York,
to be
New
honest.
York, New York. You probably met Raymond. You know what I'm saying? Louis probably taught you something, and you was like, all right, I got it. You
I
know what I'm
can't
saying?
front though. If you food is one thing, like if you can be taught like recipes and stuff, and then if you put your love into it, it could come out a certain way. Like
okay.
like my mom's, I'm American. Like all my roots is down south.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So my mom, she makes oxtail at the crib. And I swear to you, like all my brother's friends that are West Indian and all of my friends that are West Indian, they're like coming to the crib like, yo, can I get some? Like I need that. And I used to think to myself like, I never really, you know, like put two and two together. But then I thought about it like, wait, it is like super crazy. You know, I'm not from Jamaica.
Right.
So, but she makes really good oxtail, so it is crazy. Like,
Yeah, so I'm over here starving because I only had lunch today.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, let's get to the topic at hand, right? So,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Turb, actually, you got to break it down for me because you're the one that said that you wanted to speak about like just like you said engineering, but I mean like what did you mean by that? You know what I mean? Like when we initially spoke.
Well, I really wanted like just like the business side of it because I feel like this is my big thing about engineering. I feel like a lot of people don't know this is like on the backside of engineering, like we don't get no points and no recognitions on records the way we should. And I feel like after engineering at this level for like the past couple of years, I feel like I'm just as much of a producer now than I am as an engineer. You know what I'm saying? And I may not produce beats, but I produce songs. And I feel like if I'm going and I'm doing this much work helping you create this song, giving you ideas, helping you structure the song, giving you ideas, even inspiring you to finish music, like I feel like I should be getting just as much credit as the producer on records. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this was something that was brought to my attention by Nice. Shout out to Nice, he's one of my mentors. And like since I've heard that, I've always thought about that, and I've like always wanted to like just put it out there and like why it isn't so, and like that's just something I feel like that needs to be changed about in the industry, and just music and like just everything, just the engineer just needs to be championed a whole lot more, and I feel like we aren't. So, word.
Yeah, and I seen that's the thing because it's like from music side, I didn't really like get to tap into it. Obviously, I just followed both of y'all on Instagram like an hour ago. But like Turb, I seen your credits too. Like you feel me? So you definitely like worked with some big names. So it's like, I guess from just those experiences of just like working with like an average artist to working with somebody as big as the people you work with, it's like I can understand that you could definitely like speak on that because it's like some of these songs obviously been hits. So it's like what you're talking about. So it's like the same knowledge you might try to kick to somebody that just started rapping yesterday, they might not take it and they might not, they just kind of like see you as just, are you just here to make my song and make it sound good as opposed to like somebody that could give me the advice to really do something differently that could take my song to the next level.
Yeah. And it's just like when I look at like I don't want to say like, I guess society is just like we wait until it becomes a trend, and I just feel like that's not, it isn't fair to us, you know what I'm saying? Because you look at it from a perspective of you come and you make a song, and you're gonna act, the producer not even there half the time. So like you get this beat, and you in here and you going over the song. Feel me? You may be asking for lyrics. You may be asking, what should I say? Does it sound good? Yo, what should I do here? And it's like, yo, I'm making the song hand in hand with you. And then when the song drops, you're going to get all the credit for it. Or you're going to give the producer half the credit for the production of the song when I've been here for the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel, not only that, then I'm mixing it. I'm here to make it sound good and to make sure that you feel comfortable throughout this whole entire process. You know what I'm saying? Like, without me, nothing gets done. And I feel like, I feel like it's just weird that there isn't enough residual in that space, because producers, they make a beat and they'll get paid forever. You know what I'm saying? In all reality, like, it takes longer to engineer than it does to make a beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To record it, mix and master the song. Not only that, if he wants something different, I gotta rearrange your beat regardless. So it's like, and however you mix the beat, I gotta mix it again with the vocals regardless. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I do more work than you technically, and you get paid way more than me.
No, it's a fact.
Or you just get more respected than me in the industry. And I just feel like, at least at the very end, if I'm not gonna get the residual income, we should at least be getting way more respect. Because I feel like as engineers, bro, like we are an essential. We are super duper essential. And anybody could like record you, but cannot everybody make you sound good. You know what I'm saying?
Or break the song.
And I feel like, yo, that it just bothers me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the way sometimes engineers get talked to sometimes, or it just be a weird space. You know what I'm saying? Being an engineer right now, and I just feel like there's no way all this money's happening. We all going independent, and it's like, yeah, like the engineers aren't getting no love for that. You know what I mean? Like, nobody knows the biggest engineers on these records. Like, feel me? You may know the producer, like, you know about Southside, but Southside's not engineering nothing. Like, he's making the beat and he's leaving. Who's engineering for GGChang? Who's doing all the stuff? Everybody know Mike Dean, but who else? You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Ali from TDE, but there isn't a lot of engineers that really get the love and the recognition, you know what I'm saying, or even the funds to like even have a decent life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit weird.
I feel like the crazy thing is like they don't be respecting like the role that people play, because like you also have like a lot of what's the word like they don't got no there's like passionless engineers out here.
Yeah.
So like when we would first start out, when we weren't trying to record ourselves and we had to go record somewhere else, or we wanted to just to get that feeling, you go and you have a passionless engineer where if you're not doing it how it's gonna come out,
they're gonna tell you.
They're not even gonna tell you. They just gonna lay it down and they're gonna send you that file and you have to pay them. Yeah. But then it's like,
oh, you said passion list.
There's people, passion list.
My bad.
There's people that will do that with the passionless engineer, and then they'll literally probably still make a hit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they already had like the sound in mind. They already have their target. They have a good beat, everything. The guy just sat there and punched it in. But then you do have people like Turb, Chang, you know what I'm saying, who are like actually sitting there like, nah, you should do this. Or they're not even telling you that, they're doing it, and then you're like, oh wait, nah, this song is amazing. But you know, it's all about like the respect and stuff like that.
And it's different because for y'all doing this as artists as well. So it's like, y'all know what y'all talk about in that sense, because it's like, this is something I would do. You see what I'm saying? Because some people could say this is what I would do if I was in these shoes, but this is something I would do because I am in these shoes. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it's a fact.
Yeah. No, I feel like, and it's funny because I feel like my friends, they spoiled because a lot of them haven't had a bunch of engineers, but they don't even be noticing it, like how spoiled they are until like the few moments we go outside and we have other people record us, and they be like, damn, it's hard to record, it's hard to vibe out, it's hard to do everything because I record with you and this dude is slow, or he do this or he do that. Like I remember a long time ago, like we had a session, we was like in the Bronx, and like I was with Chang.
That's the one that came to mind.
Yo, bro, like dudes couldn't even record, bro, and like I don't always like to record myself, and like I'm happy that I made sure and like we've been able to inspire all my friends to at least learn how to record themselves, so we don't really have certain issues. But like, you know what I'm saying, we will go other places, and I'll be wanting to be the artist. You know what I'm saying? I don't be wanting to be engineer Bert today, and I'll be in there and I'll be trying to give it to somebody else, and they be dropping the ball. It be bad. Can't even get them out in my mode for real. You know what I'm saying? It's like that shit happens to a lot of people, and it's like if there's such a big difference between what's right and what's wrong, you know what I mean? Like let's show more love to the people who do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all.
I got another angle too. You know, people be like recording themselves, so like or engineering themselves. So I feel like that fake play a role into it too. Like as technology is kind of
What you mean?
Like people at home recording and engineering themselves. So now when it comes down to the recognition part, like even those type of people like you recorded yourself, but you're probably not promoting like, yo, I recorded this myself. Like as much
That's
as
what you mean.
You feel what I'm saying? You
I
just
mean, look
like,
at
nah,
Kanye,
this
though.
is my song. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you're not like, yeah, I sat there and I engineered it and I got it. But somebody ask you, you're gonna say, yeah.
Tyler used to do that too, right? Tyler the Creator.
He still
Like
do that.
he
man.
still do.
Yeah, I mean,
A lot
he
of
do it.
artists still do it.
I
Yeah.
say Kanye definitely did, right?
Yeah, a lot of artists still do it, but I feel like that also plays into it. So like now you like who you getting, but also too now at the same token, there is somebody at the end of the tunnel if you're not mastering. There is somebody that has to do that final touch. So they still should get some recognition. You feel me?
Yeah, y'all ever seen Other Side podcast?
Say that one more time.
Other Side podcast. It's an old podcast, but basically like the people that used to produce my podcast in the beginning, like they used to have their own podcast called, and there were two young guys. You feel me? A shout out to them, by the way, Kwani and Ross. And they used to always speak about how engineers get the shitty end of the stick, but they never like explained to me how.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like hearing y'all speak about it, it's like I totally get it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people really don't speak about the engineers. They speak about the producers.
Bro,
Just upfront pay and then
yeah, and
that's it.
I just feel like it's just weird, and I feel like with engineers, it's on to the next, and it really be, I don't want to say it be the studios, but like the big studio, like the whole process of becoming an engineer is like it's an uphill battle. You gotta work for free. You gotta wait for time, wait for clients. You kind of have to build everything from the ground up. And if you work for a studio, they gotta approve of you first. They gotta give you the clients. You know what I mean? You might only be working from like midnight till 6 in the morning. They're gonna give all the good clients and good shifts to other people. So it takes a lot just to even get to a space where you could even make a living. You know what I mean? So I just feel like once you get there, it should be way more rewarding than what it is. Like I feel like I've been engineering for years, and seriously, you know what I'm saying, for like 5 years. You know what I mean? I've been working big studios, IMI, Fight Club. I done worked in Quad, you know what I'm saying, in Platinum for sessions before, you know what I'm saying? And it don't be feeling like anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like, yo, that's butt. You know what I mean? Like, just outside of his butt. I feel like people be like penny pinching, and nobody wants to give, you know, the people who work hard, the people who make engineers are the reason people come back to the studio. You know what I mean? Like you go to Quad because you want to get a service. You don't go to Quad just because the speakers are loud.
Not gonna lie, some people will probably go to Quad just because all the celebrities be there and whatnot.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but you're not trying to spend $200 an hour and then your session is ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's weird. Like, nobody wants to do that. And I feel like a lot of times studios, sometimes they put these artists in these weird predicaments because they don't want to pay the engineers. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go do right by, like, okay, whatever. We're making $200 an hour instead of giving him $25. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get 2 sessions there. Let's give him $40 an hour. You know what I'm saying? We're not missing out on anything. We're just a place. We're staying open.
Yeah,
it's 24 hours.
That's why it's good to build those relationships. Speaker was like, y'all have any artists that y'all have like good bonds with? Like even if they just strangers that like just came to record with y'all one time, y'all formed like a bond, and all this y'all give shout outs to?
Josh White, Joe Kane,
Yes.
Mellow Mills, Kato, 23,
2-3 is cool.
July, Fuckboy.
Oh, the Fuckboy, the producer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, nah, that's the homie.
He makes music?
Yeah, and he played
Actually,
ball.
now I think about it, I seen him at your show recently, right?
Yeah, nah, that's the
nice.
homie. And he played ball. He be hooping for real.
You gotta tell him come run with us.
Nah, word. nah, no funny shit. He's definitely a killer. What about you, Just?
I don't know. It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
Y'all name like majority of them, like
GGChang,
Obasi.
Shout out to Obasi. That's my
Hey,
favorite.
Obasi.
Shout out
Yeah.
Obasi.
Lee
Speak-
Paris, 5500
Lee
PK.
Players.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people.
Caso.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, not gonna lie. It's
Speak up.
funny thing about Caso, right? Caso's a producer. He's the one that kind of helped us with our sound when we first was started. And like over the past couple years, I've just started to notice like just how different the producer community is and like how weird cults are sometimes. I'm not saying like he has a cult following, but he does. Like I've met people that just randomly know Caso. They'll call him Lord Caso. Like yo, how do you know him? Like, cause he's famous just off YouTube beats or SoundCloud beats, and like other producers would be like, yeah, like I used to just listen to his beats all the time. Like I just don't know how he comes up with all this stuff. Like he's amazing. I'm like, yo, that's my bro. Like that's really my bro. And they be looking like, yo, he's really Lord Caso. So like, just shout out to him. Like, I feel like he don't be, you know what I'm saying, he don't get championed enough about like his impact on the production game. So I just want to say definitely like Caso for sure.
Yeah, so I actually had a quick question too. I mean, so obviously when I met you, I met O as well, Obasi, right? And like I thought like it was like y'all was like childhood friends or something, like, you know, the way y'all bond. It was like
Fake-
off of music.
We fake are.
Okay.
He used to go to my grandma's church in Brooklyn. I didn't know this until recently, but yeah, like we used to go to the same church. Kind of, I wouldn't go to church OD, but when I was a kid, we ended up going to the same church. I didn't know this until we met in college, but like, yeah, we had a talk one day. I remember telling him something about like he said something about his pastor, and I was like, you know, Pastor Youngblood? He was like, yeah, like yo, that's literally my grandma's pastor, like. That's the only pastor I know off the top of my head. You know what I'm saying? That's the only person, like, if I ever did go to church, it was that church. And, like, he used to go there all the time. So, like, that is definitely something we share, like, from childhood type shit.
Okay. So it was more, but you say it was more like music?
Yeah.
So-
Actually,
so-
basketball.
Oh, okay.
I met him when my freshman year of college. We went to, like, basketball runs to meet the coach. And the first day I met him, like, I met him and his pops, and we was just cool since that day. I was like, yo, I fuck with your game. Like, and he was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We just met. Found out he did music, and I was like, yo, this dude's amazing. He was with his guitar doing a bunch of, like, neo soul things. I was super duper inspired, and, like, since then, like, we really just been locked in. Like I don't mind, like, showing love. Like, that's me. Like, feel me? Like, if I fuck with what you doing, if that shit inspires me, if I feel like you're talented, like, I'm gonna tell you straight to your face. Like, I'm never gonna be weird about that shit. I feel like other people who are genuine, they appreciate that shit so much that, like, that's just how I be locked in with so many people. Like, when I came home and they started rapping, I told them, like, yo, bro, this shit hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never shied away from that. You know what I mean? Because when I first started doing the music stuff, that put the battery in my back. You know what I'm saying? And people, like, it helped me get to where I wanted to go. And I, like, if people meant it, and, like, it kept going more and more from there. So I just feel like if I feel the same way people felt about me to other people, why would I hold that inside? Why would I not tell them? Like, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit weird.
Yeah. So what was it like recording them? Because the reason I ask is because it's like I didn't know, like, obviously I didn't know you guys when I came into the gym, but it's like when I followed y'all on Instagram and stuff like that, I'm seeing that y'all, both y'all pages, y'all make music. Then I see like him, you know, his music, and then I see, you know, obviously who his brother is and everything like that. I'm just like, yo, that's two different lanes, you know what I mean? Like, because his brother obviously is like a pioneer to the drill scene.
Pop, man.
That's a fact, RP Pop. And then it's like his sound is like completely different from drill. So I'm like, when you probably like did I guess your first session with him, what was that like? Did you think he was gonna do like drill or something like that, or?
Nah, the thing is, we met and we was cool before Pop even really did before he really started like making music for real. Like before it was really popping. So like I already knew like
this was a long time
yeah,
ago.
so Boss was already himself. He already had his own sound. He already was like
peep that
established. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, he already had the neo soul thing. He had the guitar. Like he was already like in his vibe. So that's what I always looked at him as that. So I never really expected anything else. But I would say the Boss is so versatile. Like since then, like he's always shown me different versions of himself. So it's like just from that standpoint, it'd be hard to like pinpoint when I'm in the studio what vibe Boss is on or what he's trying to do, because he might feel like he was some neo soul shit or some pop shit, maybe even drill. You know what I'm saying? Or conscious, like you know what I'm saying. He kind of like he's definitely had or R&B. Like he's just very versatile. So like it's kind of hard to pinpoint, you know what he wants to do. But like I feel like you know like we're so close. It's just kind of like whatever the vibe is today, whatever we on, like whatever producers are there, whatever we feel like that's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So like it makes it easy when like you don't have to like stay in one lane. You know, so.
Yeah, so describe like all three of y'all describe y'all song, cause it's like I've seen, like, I mean, like I said, I just met both of y'all, but it's like you know I seen y'all both on the radar and whatnot. And I seen you as well. And it's like from like the small snippets of what I could see, it's like what would you really classify your sound? 'Cause I couldn't really like tell. Like if the audience wanted to tap into your music right now, like what type of music would you say like you make? 'Cause I feel like you kind of everywhere with it.
Yeah, well, I'll let Chang answer that first.
All right, so me, music-wise, I feel like my music is mad mythological. Like when you listen to my music, it's a vibe, like of like a myth, like, but it's real life. Like I bring it to real life, like, and it just captures you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, hold you in a headlock. You can't go nowhere.
What you say? You put him in a half Nelson.
Yeah,
How that
you know.
TikTok go?
Master Lock.
Master Lock. I was dead ass thinking that shit.
You know what I mean? It's provocative. It get the people going. You know what I'm saying? Make people want to gyrate their bodies and shit.
I was gonna say you get into your roots by any chance? You tap into your roots with it?
What you mean by my dancehall roots? Or like
Yeah,
Jamaican
or
roots?
even like you said, even the Asian side, like
Nah, not really. Like
even
sometimes
on the beats too, like a sample.
Yeah. Nah, when I'm making my own beats, like I like using like Asian samples. I could say that, you know, like harps, flutes and shit, like shit that real mythical, like you know what I'm saying? That gives it that essence. You know what I'm saying? Facts. But yeah, that's my sound. I would say that.
Yeah, now my sound.
It's R&B. I'm telling you, I'm sticking with that.
I'm not gonna hold you though. Yo, don't be surprised if you catch some R&B vibes coming from me though. Like,
Keep it a stack. You can sing?
nah, I can't sing.
No,
I
I mean
get
at least
busy
you
with the
want.
phone,
Okay.
I get super busy.
All right, so that's probably all you need.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, with the name like that, you start doing the R&B, even sexy drill.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm the best singer here right
I
now.
don't know.
I'm personally tired of sexy drill, just to let y'all know.
I sing better. I definitely sing better.
Yeah,
He's
though.
the best singer. Is this mic on?
Let's sing the
Yeah,
same
it's
song right now.
What song? What
I don't
song?
get
Let's sing the
but
same
yeah.
song
I
right
assume
now.
it's on, yeah. Cause you say you can hear you out there.
Alright, bet.
Spider-Man, Superman.
I don't know that song like that.
Yeah, see?
I say this. I won best singer when I was in middle school.
What happened? Puberty?
Nah. Yeah, in a sense. But like my voice, like I was the song child of my generation type of thing. That's what people was telling me.
So I mean, he used to sing in the church. That's what he's trying to tell us.
I could have. I didn't really go to church like that. I wasn't
for
really a
real?
choir
Okay.
boy. You know what I mean? But I could have been that. Like, you know what I mean? Like the world was in my fingertips. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've been chilling. You know what I'm saying? I let people have they like Turb like man, bitch shine.
Yeah, that's the thing. I really got R&B songs out here though. That's the thing though. Like I really put pen to pad with the R&B though. Like I really be breaking it down. Like I feel like niggas.
I gotta check you for that one.
You know what I'm
gotta
saying?
check that
I got a
side.
couple. I can send you like not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Sweet potato pie. Like that's some real R&B shit. Like I really be getting into my R&B bag. Like I have no
Yeah, I'm
problem.
Never heard Turb sing before.
Niggas is crazy, bro.
Nah,
Never
like,
heard Chang sing.
acapella.
Acapella. I'm not acapella.
I just
Feel me? Like I'm not. Feel me? I'm not a like a.
Me,
You know what I'm
like,
saying? I'm not a
they've
songbird.
heard
This
me
thing he
sing.
call himself a songbird. Like
They-
he's chatting like.
Nah, I said song child, not
You're
song
not a
bird.
song child. He not.
I'm the song child of my generation.
Okay, he a song. He not no song bird. You feel me?
Like,
But,
when I
like-
tell you, like,
I get sturdy though.
Yeah.
Sure. For
Nah,
sure.
nah.
Like
Yeah,
whatever
nah.
Drake doing, I'm doing that. For sure. Like vocally. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick and them. Like I could do all that type of melodies and harmonics. That's me. Like I'm in that pocket. Yo, he hears. I'm not going. Yo, he's crazy. Yo, the only female,
Drake.
the only
He said-
female
he
song
said
we have
Drake.
on. Hold on, we have
he
a
said
project. Me,
Drake, and then he said Michael Jackson.
yo, I didn't say that. Me and Chang have a project together. The only,
I said Kendrick.
the
Kendrick.
only,
Right? Yeah.
the only R&B song that we have, the slowest song, the song that requires singing. I'm singing it. It's me,
What song?
Bae. I sung the hook.
He wasn't even
I'm not on the song
singing.
too.
He was
You're
like,
on the song.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna let
Yeah,
y'all know.
sung it.
I ain't
you
giving up.
could play the song when you roll the clip, like you feel what I'm saying. Like,
I
in the background,
sung
like,
the hook though. You don't be hearing music and be like, yo, I'm about to sing to the ladies and none of that. That be me. That be in my heart. You know what I'm saying? I be giving that to the people. Like, don't take that from me. Don't be out here acting like you be singing. Like, I be really out here, feel me? Like,
I want y'all to let us know
changing,
in the comments.
giving people the
Who
word.
will you be singing? Just, Turb, or Chang? Y'all let us know.
Bert for the win, y'all. Bert for president.
Definitely ain't Brees, I'll tell you that. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I feel like I was singing in Beto, like
People told
Nah,
me I
you
could sing,
vibing
but
though.
You was
I
slurring.
I'm
You
fake
vibing.
scared to get on the
You
mic.
was-
I
you
ain't
was
gonna
slurring.
lie.
I was.
I in 1,000 miles.
You
Now
vibing,
1,000 more.
You vibing. You
Yeah,
did your thing. You did your thing.
yeah.
Well, what you call yourself?
Huh?
You said song Soul Child?
I'm the song child of my generation. Like,
Like Lil B.
huh?
You like Lil B.
No, Lil B is different. Don't talk about Lil B.
Lil, who? Bass what?
Bass
Yeah,
guy.
bass guy.
Bass guy.
That's the bass god of Long Island right
Weak.
there.
That was a crazy era though. I ain't gonna lie. I go back to that era. That shit was a fun time.
Yeah, nah.
Life was
Swag.
so stress free.
Swag.
Chef, cook, like knife.
Eat that one time soup. Swag.
Yo,
Nah, but my sound for real is literally like, see how you said Turb kind of could get all over the place. Like I could definitely go all over the place, but I produce like every day, so my
so
sound.
you kind of know what you want to do.
Yeah, like at one point I was just producing just to get my thoughts across, but now like when I'm making music, it's just literally all about emotion or whatever I'm thinking about or the first spark or whatever the sound is that I started with. That's pretty much it. So like if you listening to my music, you're just gonna get a good experience and amazing beats. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't really call it at all.
Yeah, I gotta check for all y'all music after this for real. Cause I guess it's been a short time. Like usually it's like, cause I don't really get into the music side. 'Cause I feel like I get saturated. Then it's like a bunch of like, if I interview one artist, then it's like 20 of their friends come and hit me up. Yo, like you feel me?
Yeah.
But it's just like, so it's like I try to limit like as much as I go into the music. Especially when I started, I did go a little bit too much into the music industry, but I try to limit that, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I definitely like get a chance to actually check people out. Or I mean, most of the artists been artists I know personally, so it's like I know them, their music and whatnot. But artists is like, they might be my first time, so I get to check them out. You guys, this was like last minute, so it's like, you know, I'm gonna definitely rock with y'all shit, then let y'all know how I feel about it and all that.
Yeah. Also, that's kind of why I wanted to like come up here and talk about something else, like other than like just the music or just us as artists, you know, because I feel like, you know, just the listener too, they kind of get tired of that too. Like, you feel me? A lot of them, they kind of, if they follow us or if they heard us before, like they already know most of our story. They kind of just want to hear other things about us. You know what I'm saying? Just hear our personalities. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't mind just maybe talking about whatever, food, patties. You know what I'm saying? Engineering, because I just feel like there's more stuff to talk about than just like who we are. You know.
And that's kind of where it's like platforms. It's like, I understand people always be saying, like, you probably hear this cliche all the time, like, not everybody deserves a podcast, not everybody deserves a mic. Because, you know, people do say outrageous and outlandish shit on the internet. But it's like, I also feel like a lot of people don't deserve it because they don't care about it. It's like, once my platform get lit, it's like, all right, cool. Like, I'm going to have, like, you know, the whole New York City area artists come up here. I'm going to ask them the same questions I asked the last person. And, you know, like, it gets boring, especially towards, like, if it's an artist that's used to doing interviews and stuff like that, it gets boring to where it's, like, for them to answer literally the same question just from a different mouth each time. Where you
that's a
from?
fact.
How long you been doing music? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless this is actually my first time meeting you. You see what I'm saying?
Type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I tell the creator, be like, yo, bro, ask me how my day was or something like, you know what I'm saying? Just ask me something else sometimes. But as far as my sound, I would say my sound is just like super duper diverse. I feel like, you know, like I can do anything. I feel like what my superpower is with this music stuff is like I feel like I can make anything my own. And I feel like that's kind of like a gift and a curse. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, you know, I really just do whatever I feel like at the moment, and I just kind of like make it me. Like, and like I feel like that's what it is. I don't know if it's my ADHD. Like I don't know what it is, but like I really just do whatever, and I just, you know what I'm saying? Like just add a little me on that. You know what I mean? Little Bert, little Sazone. You know what I'm saying? It just comes out as it is. Whether it's singing, whether it's rapping, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's boom bap or whatever. Like I feel like I kind of give off the same energy on everything. You know what I'm saying? I stay consistent to myself, like having fun and shit like that.
Bias aside though, like how do you feel, like going off of what you said, what we both said, like how do you feel like this like went all together in terms of like compared to other platforms you've been on? In terms of like conversation, all that.
I feel like it's one of the better ones. Because I feel like as far as like you said before, like it isn't too based off like just the same conversations. Just having conversations outside of the music and going back and forth, I feel like is just needed as an artist, as a person. Because I feel like as an artist now, we're not just artists anymore. Like we're content creators, we're creators. Like we can't just keep ourselves in the space of making music because it isn't enough anymore. So I feel like when you come to places like this, like being able to talk about stuff other than the music and having people who understand that and care to like even steer the conversations in other ways just so there's other things to talk about is super duper important. You know what I mean? Like at least for us. Cause that's gonna be the clips. You know what I'm saying? The clips that you pull up ain't gonna be the regular questions. It's gonna be a bunch of us randomly talking about some shit that's funny or provocative. And it's like people need to understand that and be like, you know what I'm saying? When people come and have interviews, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about some shit. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is. You know what I mean? Like, just because I'm a rapper don't mean I don't like food or nothing. Like, I don't like the world. I don't like other shit. You know what I mean? Like, we don't gotta talk about my album dropping. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know the album dropped. Niggas know when it's dropping. Like, I'ma post that. Like, that's not.
If anything, that's low key the reason why a lot of these artists pull up. It's because the album about to drop.
Feel me? Like
next
we don't
week.
gotta talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about other shit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So I appreciate that. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, because the reason I asked too is because it's like for me, I'm a note taker. You feel me? So it's like a lot of stuff y'all spoke about from an engineer's perspective. It's like I took notes on that as if I'm a rookie engineer myself. You feel me? And even just like most of my guests in general, it's like whatever they talk about. Even I ain't gonna give the audience a spot. I'll give the audience a hint of who coming next. But you know, my guy out there, like he don't do just music. He does fashion too. Like he has his own clothing brand and stuff like that. Y'all probably familiar with it as well. If that's a hint for the audience, but you know, like when he comes up here, like this. I mean, I've had him up here before, but this is like my real official episode with him where it's like, you know, I'm going to take notes on the fashion industry, understand what it takes to get into, like, if I wanted to start my own clothing brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of the whole idea of, like, what's cooking NYC, seeing what's cooking with the hottest people in New York City. You feel me? So, yeah, it sounds cheesy. It sounds a little cliche probably, but I made it work to get to this point. You feel me?
We cooking, man.
Yeah. So what's the future plans for all of y'all?
Shit. Well, I mean, we live right now.
Well, we got a music video dropping soon for our album I just came out, me and Turb, 49ers.
Facts.
So be on the lookout for that. Get Bread just dropped.
Get bread.
That's a single of mine's. Pretty fire.
Get bread.
Besides that, we got more work on the way, more shows. Just gotta stay tuned.
Lots of shows.
Definitely shows. I'll be seeing that for sure.
Yeah, more everything. Yeah, we just 2025 is gonna be a lot of fun, man. It's warming up right now. When y'all see this, it's gonna be even warmer. So, yeah, like tap in. Like we about to be outside everywhere. everything, most of the stuff we doing ourselves. We putting our own shows together, putting our own merch outside. You know what I'm saying? Everything is us. You know what I'm saying? So that's what 25 is all about. Just keep building the foundation, keep building what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been cooking and we about to cook some more. We got a 5-course meal on the way. Feel me? Not gonna lie.
2025, everything must go. So it's gonna
What
be
that
a
mean?
lot of shit. Everything in the vault must
Letting
go.
it out.
You better see a lot.
Yeah, last guest I had here, his brand called Sold Out NYC. So it's like you said, 2025, everything must go. Everything is sold out.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, so let everybody know where they could tune into y'all music at, like all the platforms, social medias, all that good stuff.
Shit. Turbeazy. That's it. Google me. Turbeazy. Everything's the same. All plats. All around the world. There's only one I. I is me. Me is him. And that's Bert. Bert is with the worders.
Yeah, every platform, pretty much every single social media platform, JUSSTHELOYAL. And if you want beats, just DM me. One message away. It's too easy.
Yeah, so my shit is GGChang on most platforms. GGChang with 2 G's on TikTok. I be going live sometimes if y'all want to tune in. And besides that, yeah, no, I think that's all my shit, all my handles. Facts. If you want beats, hit me up or hit up Just. We could work around that.
That's a fact.
You need stu time, pull up to our studio
Energy
in
Labs.
Queens.
That's a
Energy
fact.
Labs, Whitestone, Queens. Good prices. We'll hook it up.
Good. Fellas, it was a pleasure having y'all up here.
Definitely a pleasure, gang.
Yeah, it was different because it was very like last minute planning, but you feel me? We made it work, and you know I'm very happy and pleased with like the results we got so far. So yeah, I appreciate it. So
Came out very well.
yeah, so I appreciate y'all for coming through. And audience, like I tell y'all, always tune in with my guest. If y'all new, tune in with me. Just like that, we out.
We outie.
We outie.